जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। We saw instructions to sannyasis who renounce the world. And then he's talking about the members of Brahmo Samaj who do not accept God with form. If they follow the path of formless Nirguna Nirakara, it doesn't matter. When they assert that God doesn't have form, there comes the problem. And these are all the expressions of one's own ego, of their ignorance. It is the proof that they have not seen God. They have not experienced God. They have not realized God. But intellectually, they are convinced and able to convince others about this thing. That is their nirnaya, nirdhara. That is their understanding, firm, decisive understanding regarding God. But they lack realization. When realization dawns, the whole thing, man becomes silent. What to speak about God? Oh, nothing can be told about God. So, this is the fulfillment of my ego, expression of my ego. If I go on asserting that God is not that, but this alone. This alone is all right. Follow your path. Don't deny others, other paths, other understanding of God. I have not seen. The person who asserts this way has not seen. When he has not seen, but he has the intelligence, intellect to comprehend, and he doesn't even understand what the basic meaning of God. God is unlimited, simple. In Hinduism, God is unlimited. Any limitations, single limitation, it cannot be God. Because limit is limited. Limited thing cannot be God. So this understanding, Brahmo Samaj do not accept God with form. Narendra says that God with form is mere idol. He says further what he still goes to the Kali temple. The understanding has been given by others who want to preserve Hinduism. Idol worship is for primary school. ABCD is to be written in a particular way, and all it is for children. It is the playthings, idol worship and all that. Then many of the disciplines of bhakti are said to be purificatory acts. It is for purifying mind. It will not lead to God. Jnana alone will lead to God. Realization. All others are subsidiary, and it can be avoided and unnecessary in many places. This kind of understanding. This is an independent path. To tell is little difficult for them. Now, the Shankaracharya's Bhashya on Bhagavad Gita, Sureshwaracharya is writing Tika on it. When Sarvadharman Parityajya comes into picture, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Ahantva Sarvapapebhyo Mokshayishyami Masucha. total unconditional surrender to God. There Sureshwaracharya stands aside from the Shankara and says there, it's an independent path to God. Advaitic knowledge definitely gives realization, but this unconditional surrender to God, whatever be their understanding of God, be it with form, saguna sakara or nirguna nirakara, or any way, if the soul surrenders itself, it will immediately lead to realization. Ramana Maharshi also tells about it. Those who have enlightened give us the correct information. So, Sri Ramakrishna and his party arrived at Balram's house, one of the important devotees, Balram's house. Yajnanath of Nandan Bagan came to invite Master to his house at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. One more devotee of the Master, Yajnanath of Nandan Bagan, came to invite Master to his house at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sri Ramakrishna agreed to go if he felt well. After Yajnanath's departure, the Master went into an ecstatic mood. He said to the Divine Mother, Mother, what is all this? Stop. What are these things thou art showing to me? What is that thou dost reveal to me through Rakal and others? The form is disappearing. But Mother, what people will call man is only a pillowcase, nothing but pillowcase. Consciousness is thine alone. Master is. Someone came to take him to his house. He invited. Sri Ramakrishna accepted the invitation, and that person went away to make arrangements for receiving him there. How this, you see, is not well. And he's giving the assurance, if I am a bit well, I shall go there to your house. The compassion of God, love of God, the sacrifice of God has no limitations. Even you can see the person who is able to do also many times hesitate. Oh, why should I go there? How can I go there? And immediately gets so many reasons not to go. But here you see, he has all love for the beings. Oh, if one more soul can be redeemed, if one more soul can transcend this nature, this suffering and bondage forever, why not I go there? So Sri Ramakrishna accepts his going there, and he enters into a mood, spiritual mood. Slowly he becomes oblivious of the external world. And it happens in moments. Now, suppose we want to even try to meditate, where to go sit somewhere where people are not there, and do so many circus to try to turn inward, and then spend some time thinking of this and that. Many other thoughts come, disturb, time is over, we get up and come. There our efforts end. And there are people who has that bulldog tenacity to continue to sit till they are able to enter. It takes hours after hours. They give up all things external. In Himalayas, some of the sadhus, they want to sit for meditation for long because so easily it is not accessible. They have to transcend one by one layer. By the time they concentrate, integrate all his mind and turn it inward, it takes many hours. Then he trying to enter inside. His body must become still. Then he, one by one koshas, he must be able to enter. By the time he can go to a small depth, cross the barrier of body, energy level, pranamaya, enter into manomaya itself. It may take a day or two. In Himalayas, this bamboo rice is there. Bamboo, at the time after its full growth, it takes years, it may take many years, many bamboos will come, and finally from the center, after many bamboo shoots comes out, the whole thing leaves grains come up. It will be exactly like paddy. And that grains, they keep, rarely we get that, and a tablespoon they boil in water. They make ganji, portraits out of it. Nicely they boil and drink that, a glass full. Just a tablespoon of rice, bamboo rice. They don't feel hungry or thirsty for many days. 1 week, 10 days, they sit in meditation, struggling to reach the innermost. But most of the times, they sink to some depths and are forced to come out. And imagine, at will, at moment, the withdrawal is so fast. You are seeing him in now he is no more here. He has entered into ecstatic state. Samadhi is unaware of the external world, and body, which is so dear, has also been forgotten. And there he is getting the vision of Mother. He is in the realm transcendental where Mother can easily play with him. He can play with the Mother, Divine Mother. Mother can take the form and present herself to him. Always he enjoys Mother coming in various forms, in various ways. And his understanding of all gods and goddesses are manifestations of that one Divine Mother, which is the primordial energy from which the universes appear and disappear into her. So, Brahma is a manifestation of Kali. Krishna is a manifestation of Kali. Kali is everything for the source. She is Brahman. She is one with everything. So, with that, understand, he goes on viewing so many forms, playing at a realm which we hardly be able to. But we have to pass through that realm one day or other to reach back our source. And Sri Ramakrishna is demonstrating it, how Mother appears and plays with him. And he is there in the presence of Mother and talking to Mother. It is like small amount of mind is still there. When we sleep, 97% of mind dissolves. 2-3% will remain to come back to waking state, and it will be protecting the bodily existence also. Any mosquito bites, Without his knowledge, he will move. Every 20 minutes, he changes his posture. Any insect or anything crawls on the body, he immediately gets up. So that much to protect his bodily existence, a small portion of mind is kept outside, and it's a link to the waking state again, to the bodily existence. So about 6 to 8% of the mind, if it is outside, you'll be doing sleepwalk, because so much of mind, 92% has dissolved, 8% of the mind is outside. You'll be walking without his knowledge. He's in sleep, but he gets up and walks. It's called sleepwalk. And then you not know he has gone out and moved about and come back and slept. Then there is, suppose his mind has dissolved a greater portion. If it is 6 to 4%, it is left out. 6 to 4%. 94 to 96% has dissolved. Then he'll be talking in sleep, going on talking. बड़बड़ता रहता है नींद में. He'll be speaking. And still deeper, below 4%, he is fully conscious. This is a total sleep. He is unaware of the external world. He cannot speak, he cannot move, he cannot do. But this portion, 6 to 4% of mind outside, he can speak, you see. The same way in Samadhi, a little mind is there that is able to move because people are there around. His mind is there a little to immediately come out and talk to them. There is a vast understanding. He doesn't want to leave God, he doesn't want to leave the devotees. He wants to talk to devotees. His struggle is going on. And there you see, slowly, Sri Ramakrishna is talking to Mother that others are able to hear and he is not aware of it. He said to the Divine Mother, Mother, what's all this? Stop. What are these things thou art showing to me? What is that thou dost reveal to me through Rakal and others? Form is disappearing. Sri Ramakrishna told about they don't accept the form of the, Narendra doesn't accept, Brahmos are not accepting the with form. He is experiencing the form dissolving. He is moving towards the Nirguna Nirakara. But Mother, what people call man is only a pillowcase. People say God is with form, without form and all that. Nirguna Nirakara. But what are they? Whatever you call, it is only a pillowcase, a bodily existence. Inside it is you, the consciousness, the Chaitanya within, which is there, it is you, your existence. So, Sri Ramakrishna is conscious about that. But Mother, people call it, it's only a pillowcase, nothing but pillowcase. The conscious is thine alone. The Chaitanya, Chetana, is conscious. This consciousness is he alone. Mother alone, she alone. The modern Brahmajnanis have not tasted thy sweet bliss, Ananda. Their eyes look dry, so do their faces. They won't achieve anything without ecstatic love of God. He's still in ecstatic state and talking to Mother. See how he is telling the sweet bliss, the Ananda, the Satchidananda is bliss, peace, love, absolute. When we say absolute, there is no degree of comparison. This much of love, this much of love, no. It is one whole, where there is no differentiation. It is akhanda. It is ocean of love. It limitless ocean of love. Bliss. It is not, I got this much of bliss. I got this much of bliss. There is no, I got a bliss which doesn't have another aspect or split in it. It is seamless, vast existence of bliss. I enter into the ocean of bliss, and apart from bliss, nothing exists. There is nothing to limit this bliss. If I say this much of bliss I got, it is limited. Another bliss is still bigger. Another bliss is still bigger. What includes all? That is this bliss, Ananda. Suppose you have 1 crore rupee. Well, there is another who has 2. Another. It is Taratamya, Taratama. Degree of comparison is there. When all the wealth, the whole universe and the beyond is yours, what is the limit? In Bhagavad Gita, Sarvata Sampludodake. When everything is flooded with water, who wants a well or small tank? Who searches for? When there is no water, we search for well or a reservoir. When everything is flooded with, you cannot find where is the well, where is the reservoir. Nothing, one existence, one vast. So that which is unlimited love, which has no comparison, it's an ocean of love without limits, without border. So love, peace and bliss absolute. Into that they are this through that love enters through the love into the ocean of bliss. Both are identical, both are infinite, both overlap each other. Love, peace and bliss are one and the same. You can experience it as you want. And the experiencer, as it tries to experience, it starts dissolving like salt doll going to the ocean to see its depth. He is at a time experiencing that bliss, love and peace. Here you see your heart flows into the infinity. The bodily existence dissolves because you are infinite within. From vast, limitless, infinite existence behind, it is flowing through the bodily existence into the infinity. Everything is infinity. Your body will just dissolve away. From infinity to infinity is flooding the waves of love. So this bliss, they are not able to experience where there is duality and non-duality together. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy, Achintya Bheda Bheda. There is Beda and Abeda together. It is like a drop of ocean. Within the ocean is imagining, it is understanding or experiencing the vastness of itself. Oh, I am an ocean. It is keeping duality, you see. A bindu is a part of, inseparable part. It has no limitation also. Suppose space here. This point space is thinking of the vast space. What am I? This small individuality that is created by the small space, an imaginary understanding of itself and experiencing the vastness. It is vast, it has no limits, it is ocean of bliss, but as bliss is experiencing the bliss. A drop of water in ocean is experiencing the vast ocean. That experience, there is no duality to as experiencer. The same infinity is being experienced by a bindu now as Divine Mother and devotee. Duality in non-dual is Divine Mother and her devotee. Modern Brahmajnanis have not tasted thy sweet bliss. Their eyes look dry, and so do their faces. Because the Advaitic concept to practice the God as formless aspect, either you have to bring the guna, saguna, nirakara. Akara is not there, but gunas are there, which is philosophical contradiction. But we can imagine that also. Like fragrance, we can't see, but we are experiencing it through one of the senses. I am not be able to see through the eyes, but fragrance I am able to understand through my nose. It has already become an object of my understanding and mind. Mind can conceive what smell is. So it has taken already form of the smell in my mind. It is saguna. But nirakara we can understand to some extent. But it must have an adhara. Without adhara it cannot remain, guna cannot remain. The adhara of this fragrance is the air. In air it is moving about, in air it is existing, an adhara. So saguna, whatever that adhara, we call it saguna sakara, it has become akara, it has taken and it has a substratum, adhara. So its whole being, we call it personal God. The only guna without substratum cannot be there. Saguna, sakara, nirguna, nirakara. Saguna, nirakara cannot be there without. But akara, it is inexpressible to eyes only. Other senses grasp it. Suppose sound. So that is how we view. We'll see in the next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.